Good evening everybody and welcome back to Cooking and Travel by Dr. Papuri Borua. Today I would like to present before you an egg korma but modified for our own benefits, the way we like it at home, and which comes out really yummy, which you can have with any biryani or with some fried rice, of course also with steamed rice and paranthas. So let me show you how I go about that. For that I need around 4 eggs. What I have done is that I have taken the eggs and I have slit apart like this as far as possible, around 3 slits, and a mixture of red chili powder, then we have meat masala, haldi powder or turmeric powder, and of course some salt. I made a mixture and I really stuffed each of these slits with the masala. Apart from that, I also need here around say 6 or 7 kaju or cashew nuts, some raisins or these are kishmish, and of course some birista. Birista is nothing else but deep fried golden fried onion. So around I took around 2 big onions, and this is the birista for 2 big onions. Now normally in korma they will always use only dahi, but I do not like the taste of too much of dahi in my dishes, so I have taken just 1 tablespoon of dahi and 1.5 tablespoon of this is cream, fresh cream or Amul cream, whatever you want to. I have here around 4 or 5 pieces of boiled potatoes. Apart from that, I will need these 4 ingredients or these 4 spices. They are around 3 heaped tablespoons of cumin powder or jeera powder, 1.5 teaspoon of meat masala, and 2 teaspoons of coriander or dhania powder, and just a small teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder for the color, and of course need 1 bay leaf and 1 dry chili. Now let's do one thing. Let's get started and cook one of the easiest cooked and one of the yummiest dishes that we can cook with eggs, egg korma. We need to fry the eggs very red, in fact, completely red before we actually use it. So I'm just trying to fry them completely red. It will take some time. You need to be patient to see that all the eggs are fried completely. Now I'm putting the dahi or the curd, the cream, and these cashew nuts, and of course the barista, and a little bit of the oil in which I had actually fried my the eggs there. So this will also go in, a little bit of it. Just forget the scum there or the sediment. Just don't put that sediment in. And now we'll give it a whisk in the mixing. So I'm using the same oil in which I had fried my the onions there, and I'm now trying to mix in all these 4 with around 2 tablespoons of water. So these will be mixed together properly. Alright, so they are ready to go into my karai. So they are mixed and ready. Now the next thing I do is that I take the pan, put in the dry the dry chili, as well as the bay leaf there, and of course some cumin seeds there. So and slowly drop in the masala. Just reduce the flame a bit and try frying the masala. You can put in some water here so that all the masala is actually used up, and the masala do not burn up. Increase the flame. So all the masalas, just stir on for some time for the masalas to give out all the separate from the the oil there. But just remember, if there are some remainings of the onions that were fried, remove them. It will make your dish a little bitter otherwise. Alright, so that's it. This will take around 2 minutes or so. Drop in some salt there. Little bit of salt there, and a little bit of sugar. Three, 4 grains of sugar. That will increase or enhance the color of your dish. So this till the oil separates, we'll go on stirring it. So you can see the oil is oozing out. At this moment, we'll throw in the mixed masalas. The masala that I had mixed in the mixie, that masala. And now I'll put in some water also, so that all of the masala actually gets into the dish. Just give it a nice shake and into the pan. Right. On high flame, we'll cook it for some time. So when we talk about korma, when I was small, I remember the korma used to give a little bit of a shake to me because it had the tanginess associated. Might be the curd that was used was a little sour. Then I tried making with the sweetened curd, but then also I didn't get that flavor proper. So I switched to using a bit of the curd and a bit of cream, and then we had wonders happening. Alright, so this is what I'm trying to show you, the way I cook it in my house, and which goes very well with your biryani or say fried rice. So at this moment, I'll just smash the boiled potatoes and throw it in. So completely, I think, Assamese version of the korma that you have here. Normally in korma, we do not put any potatoes. But I guess in this part of India, we are in love with potatoes. The potatoes will give some gravy, the gravy weight, you know. So in a way, alright, let me throw in some hot water. Little hot water, almost say 1.5 cups of water there. And then I'll throw in the eggs there so that they boil in that gravy. Okay. So in a way, my job is done. Now it's for the flame to really work wonders with the curry. I just need to cover it up and let it go on high flame for 4 or 5 minutes. So after cooking for almost 4-5 minutes, more than that I guess, 6-7 minutes, this is how it looks. Now throw in the raisins now. Okay, and I'll let it cook open and uncovered so that the gravy can become a little thicker than what it is. In between, I can of course take out the bay leaf. Right? So now we'll wait in full flame, let it be there for some time till it becomes a little more drier, because I guess we can check in for the salt now. Perfect. It will go very well with the biryani. I do not need to add anything else at all. Just a pinch of garam masala. So as it is homemade, I'm just putting in a pinch of garam masala, and then just it's done. So that's my egg korma for you. Very simply made and with the minimal of ingredients necessary, but still with the flavor of the korma. I hope you like this recipe. Do give a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please don't forget to press on the bell icon because I upload almost every day. Thank you.